EastEnders boat crash claims the life of Dennis Rickman. The BBC One marked 35 years on air by incorporating the River Thames, the focal point of the show's iconic opening titles, into a dramatic storyline. The Carters hosted a boat party on the waterway to celebrate winning Pub of the Year with Dennis, Blue Landau, one of those in attendance. Ian Beale, Adam Woodyard, pursued Dennis onto the boat and confronted him about the hate campaign he had mounted against his son Bobby. Bobby was attacked by a gang of racist thugs earlier this week after Dennis posted a series of unflattering posts about him online. With Dennis unrepentant, Ian struck his face before locking him in a room on the lower deck, but when a fight between Phil Mitchell, Steve McFadden, and Keanu Taylor, Danny Walters, led to a collision in the boat taking on water, Ian was alarmed to discover that he may have put the boy in danger. Ian's immediate reaction was to save Dennis, although Tuesday's Doof left us with the possibility that he may abort his rescue attempt. In tonight's 21st February episode, Ian came through for Dennis as he smashed his way into the locker room with a fire extinguisher. However, just as it looked like they had escaped, they were overcome by a sudden surge of water and were next seen being tended to by paramedics. Ian was rushed to hospital while horrified survivors watched as attempts to resuscitate Dennis at the scene proved unsuccessful. At the hospital, Ian was devastated to learn from Kathy, Gillian Tailforth, that Dennis hadn't made it, while Sharon, Letitia Dean, who had just given birth to a baby boy, was anguished when Keanu broke the news to her. Sharon blamed herself for Dennis's death before turning on Keanu, telling him that she never wanted to see him again. "If you and me had never, if I'd never let you into my life, I'd still have my son. I never want to see you again. Get out." Sharon vented at Keanu. Dennis's death is sure to weigh heavy on the consciences of both Phil and Ian as well. If Phil hadn't gone after Keanu, the boat would never have crashed, while Ian will have to live with the fact that locking Dennis in a room delayed his escape from the stricken vessel. There were no other fatalities from the crash, with Mick Carter, Danny Dyer, breaking his wife Linda's, Kelly Bright, ankle to ensure that she didn't go down with the boat. Ben Mitchell, Max Bowden, who had gone overboard amid a tussle with Keanu, was hauled to safety by the Branning brothers, while Bex Fowler, Jasmine Armfield, who'd had a bad reaction to some recreational drugs, also made it to safety. The fallout from this week's episodes begins on Monday at 8 p.m. on BBC One.